Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series for a game that I found in my library called As Far as the Eye. I'm actually not sure if I got this game for free through like an email key or I got it from Humble Bundle, one of the two, but it's been in my library for a while. It's actually a pretty old game. I think it came out in 2020, I want to say. But I kind of looked at it a couple of times and then decided, you know what? It shouldn't take too long to go through this. I don't think, good maybe 6 to 8 episodes, something like that. And have a good spot right in my kind of outlook of what I'm going to be doing for YouTube over the next few weeks. So I figured I'd fit something like this in, and this looked like a good enough game to fit into this spot. So we'll see. It's kind of feels like it fits that slightly survival vibe of Frostpunk that we were doing previously, as well as a little bit of 4X, a little bit of roguelike. We'll see how it goes once we get into here. I really don't know much about this game other than what the Steam description said. It's got decent reviews, so we'll see. Hopefully it's a good, pleasant surprise, but we'll find out. But let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to jump into the campaign, because why not? We'll see how this goes. Chapter 1, Oku the Vigilant. In this first chapter, guide Oku to the Eye by repairing a bridge, learn how to move units and explore, harvest resources, complete your objectives, and prepare the caravan for departure. Lulu and Oku await you for a first adventure accessible to all. Let's go. At the cusp of the 456th blink, the sigh awakens. The growling of the waves free it from its long slumber. Its time has come, so it speeds. The waters approach and the cycle begins again. The wave comes to cover the earth and ensure its prosperity for future generations. In the meantime, guided by the wind, the peoples of this land must take shelter. Pupils set off on their long journey to meet up at the Eye, their cyclical sanctuary, place of the great meeting. They will live together until their next separation at the end of the cycle. Here they will share the knowledge gained during the last 456 blinks. Later, the great tears will drain away and it will be time to leave and start all over. Don't know what any of that means. Hopefully we find out. All right, so we got a little bit of a hexagonal, I can't say the word, grid here. So it reminds me a little bit of a 4X game. You are the wind. You awaken to the sound of lapping water. The cycle begins again. It's time to accomplish your destiny. Oh, that's kind of cool how it zoomed in there. This is Oku. Oku is a pupil. Pupils are little curious being that live in harmony with nature. They form tribes and settle little villages. Camera. To move the camera around, Oku uses the mouse wheel button. The mouse wheel lets you zoom in and out. So I can zoom in and out. I'm assuming I can click it. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. That is Oku. Oku is a... I have no idea what Oku is. Kind of like a... almost looks like a ghostly character of some sort. Alright, fair enough. The bar represents the time it will take for events and the waters to arrive in this stage. Okay. The wave is here. It comes closer to Oku each turn. Oku is here. In 30 turns, this land will be covered in water. You, the Sai, must save Oku. So I am the Sai. By the way, I don't know if I'm going to put my camera up here and see if that blocks anything. Okay, so I got 30 turns. I'm assuming, is that what that said? Open the map to find Oku's position in the world. Oh, hello. Today, Oku is here. Oku lives very close to the Eye and never has to go particularly far. So until the last blink, until the waves disappear on the horizon, Oku inspects the area around the Eye. Oku's mission is to repair every damaged path to help other peoples on the last stretch of their journey. Each cycle, Oku welcomes the new tribes. Oku is always there when no one has yet arrived, and always leaves when everyone else is already gone. Interesting. And while waiting for their arrival, rubble must be cleared, rope bridges must be fixed, and trails must be blazed. You can trade for tribe knowledge in the caravan or in the council. You can, for example, make your caravan storage bigger or reduce the cost of offerings at sacred sites. Don't know what any of that means, but okay. I like this. This is actually kind of a cool looking little map looking thing here. The Eye is here at the end of the cycle. It is the destination for all pupil tribes. For Oku, it is the next step. Select a path or a halt to find out the travel cost. Between Oku's stage and the Eye, there is a collapsed bridge that stops progress. It needs to be rebuilt using wood and ore. Collect these resources to help Oku make it to the Eye. Close the map, go back to the current state. So I need wood and ore. Okay, I see that. I've got rations, but I need 40 ore and 80 wood. Again, my face is now covering that. I'll find a place for my face at some point. Maybe the menu at the top right is less important. It might cover up a little bit of the text, but I'm reading all the text anyway. So I bet maybe this is okay. And this is just mostly help text. So I'm not going to be bothered by covering that up a little bit. To repair the bridge, Oku went to collect some ore and already has 40 stored in transport balloons. Now Oku needs to get the ore back to the tribe. Select Oku. To select a balloon, you can click on the body or on the balloon. All right, selected Oku. Okay, we got Oku down here that's got transporting some ore. Once Oku has been selected, you can whisper him to move. Interesting. Right-click on this hex to select the movement action so that Oku will go there. Camera holding down the right mouse button. Yeah, that's fine. So we want to right-click on this hex to tell him to move there. And then go to. As far as the eye actions take place at the end of the turn, to get Oku to move, click the next turn button down here. Note, each turn that goes by, the wave will get closer to your stage. Okay, that's fair. I like that this is turn-based, though. It gives me time to think. Pupils spend movement points to move. These planes require 1 movement point. Oku has 3 movement points and can easily cross them. Wait, you're here? 1, 2, 3. That feels like that's too far. Get Oku to move to these planes using a right mouse click and in turn to validate the action. The explorable zone is represented by gray hexagons. Each pupil has a view range of 1 and will automatically uncover the hexagons located directly adjacent to the position. So I'm assuming he can't go all the way. He or she. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. He's going to have to go there next turn. If the movement... Okay, yeah. If the movement cost is higher than the number of movement points available, the people will need several turns to finish the movement. That makes sense. So we're just going to end the turn. Some types of terrain are harder to cross than others. Mountains require 4 movement points to cross a mountain hex. It will take Oku 2 turns. Move Oku here. So I guess he moves here and then waits a turn and then goes to the next one. Okay. This is Lulu, the caravan. Help Oku get there to drop off the 40 ore. Over long distances, people always choose the shortest path. Good to know. We're at the caravan. Oku has brought 40 ore to the caravan. The 40 ore are now in the stockpile. Resources can't be used until they have been put into the stockpile. Okay, that makes sense. We got pepkins. Can be consumed instead of rations. Or used in recipes by a baker or a chef, producing even more rations. Okay. Rations are consumed by pupils at a rate of 6 per turn per pupil. Oh, okay. So we got 1 pupil, and we've got... This is how much housing we have. And then we got lumber. Okay. I think this is all pretty common stuff for 4XC type games. Now only wood is needed to build a bridge. Wood can be found in forests and jungles. Explore the halt to find some. So we've got to explore around to find some lumber. Okay, well, let's come over here, because that'll take 3 movement. And we'll get a good vision there. Oh, cancel. I didn't actually confirm it. Okay, yeah. That is not... That's a bog. Okay. 1, 2, let's go, I guess, up to here. Keep forgetting to confirm it. Assuming the first bit of this is friendly on the turns needed, because obviously I'm going to have to explore around. You need to assign Oku to a building for resource drop-off. Oku only has a Lulu, the caravan. To drop off any harvested resources, select Oku, then right-click on the caravan and choose lumber. Oku will change appearance in the assigned building. End the turn to validate the action until Oku has transformed. You can also assign Oku to harvest by right-clicking directly on the forest. Oku will then choose the closest building. Oh. So can I just do... Okay, you're already doing that. Okay. I guess I don't really need to do anything here. All right. So it's going to go back to that building anyway, so we'll just end turn. So you got to transform into something. Oh. What did you transform into? You're just a... You're like a little... bear or something. Like a raccoon almost. Okay. Interesting. That has to transform. Oh, there's a red panda, actually. I was guessing it was a raccoon, and it literally just says red panda up here on the top, which is under my face. Among peoples, the red panda form corresponds to the gatherer trade. Oku will be able to evolve to this form and gain experience in this trade. Oku took this shape in order to collect lumber or wood or whatever. When a trade is assigned, a pupil goes about their job independently. Oku will go collect the lumber in the forest and drop it off at the caravan without further instruction. End the turn. So Oku's over here. Oku is not very experienced gatherer and will take 3 turns to collect wood. End turns until Oku has finished. Alright, so we're going to end a couple turns here. And at least you get 40 and we need 80. Oku has 40 wood! Yay! Exclamation point. Oku knows what to do and will bring the resources back to the stockpile without necessary instruction. As long as you don't give a pupil any other tasks, they will go and collect more resources by default. The pupil has 1 less MP while carrying resources. That makes some sense. Let Oku work and end the turn. Complete the objective by bringing 80 lumber to the stockpile. Note, interrupting a pupil carrying a resource will make the pupil drop them and lose them. Before giving a new order to a pupil, make sure they're not carrying anything valuable. All right, so we got 40 back, and he's just going to go right back. The rising water is announced by various vagaries. The closer the waves, the more frequent the catastrophes. The wave is always preceded by an enormous cataclysm. It is best to not tarry. A minor vagary will take place next turn. Oh, I see that down here. I guess. Or is that where we're at, or is that to tell me that there's going to be something happening? Oh, no, I see it. Lightning in one turn. The clouds gather very quickly and suddenly. The storm is brief but violent, leaving chaos behind. 3 bolts of lightning strike at random, inflicting 90 damage to structures and igniting forests and jungles. Why do I have a feeling this thing's going to catch on fire? Because this was just a little bit too easy for us. Yep, exactly what happened. The bolt of lightning struck this forest and the wood is burning. If Oku stays here, they might get burned badly. That makes sense. If the pupil takes too much damage, they will be called back to the side and will disappear. Fire can spread to adjacent forests, jungles, and buildings. Well, we don't have any adjacent forests at the moment. Oku still needs wood. Fortunately, the nearby jungle wasn't hit by lightning. Assign Oku to harvest wood in the jungle by selecting Oku, right-clicking on the thing. Yep, that makes sense. We already know all of that. So we're going to come over here, collect wood, and end the turn. Go, Oku, go! A plane sells wood resources depleted. Oh, probably because it burned down. That makes sense. Oku's doing some gathering. Come back this way. All right, hooray! All the necessary resources have been collected. Oku can immediately repair the bridge and move onward towards the eye. Open the map and tell Oku to leave by clicking on the destination. So we'll go open the map and click on the destination. Oku can take some of the stockpile to the eye by organizing it on Lulu's back. The resources taken along for the journey follow the tribe to the next stage. In this case, they will be useful for the pupils to build the paradise in the eye. Select the resources, put it on Lulu's back. Okay, so we... Oh, I guess we don't have our wood and stuff anymore. I guess we used that to prepare already. So I guess we want some of these. Oh, I see how this is working. Kind of like a Tetris game. I assumed actually that would be like slightly different sizes, but I guess we'll just take everything we can on Lulu's back that we can fit. Come on. Is that everything that we have? That's everything we have. When you click on leave, Lulu and Oku will travel to the eye. Can contain resources and can contain buildings. All right. Are you sure to leave now? I mean, I got nothing left, so I think so. Victory! Hey, that was... Man, we are just amazing. Well done. You helped Oku to the eye with a load of resources. Oku is safe. You must now guide other tribes here before the waves take them. All right, Chapter 2. Linked by Destiny. Hanky and Shut. Hanky and Shut. There we go. Must take one of the paths that lead to their next stage. Can you help them get the necessary resources? Learn to choose a path according to the available resources and halt biomes. Construct buildings, tame rhinophilos, and trade on the market. Manage harvest cycles and discover pupils' different forms. Hanky and Shut are ready to get cracking. All right, this sounds like this going to be a little bit of a step up in what we have to do here. At the dawn of the 5th bleak, the great meeting is closed with the circle ceremony. Every pupil must go to the summit of the great cliffs of the west. It is a hard task, but few do not undertake it. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in the future travels. Oh, I see what that's saying. Those who do not join the Sai to guide their companions in future travels. Got it. At the summit, a vast plateau awaits the pupils who sit in concentric circles around sacred stones. Here the tribes are reorganized. During the ceremony, each pupil is linked to 2 others. A new circle. A caravan is assigned, and the next day they leave the eye for a new cycle. All right, 2 times already, the ceremony has linked Shut and Hanky in the same circle. Destiny has decided so. The cycle is reaching its end, and the wind in their balloons has come to announce the arrival of the waters. It is time to leave and make their way to the eye. This time, Shut and Hanky will make the climb to the sacred plateau together. Even though their eagles will never let them speak of it, their impatience for the ceremony is tempered by apprehension. Okay, so we got these 2 little dudes, or peoples, or creatures, or whatever they are. How many turns we got? We got 50 turns. Okay. This is the caravan. The tribe is composed of 2 pupils, Shut and Hanky. Open the map and look at the tribe's journey. Oh. Shut and Hanky's tribe is currently 2 halts away from the eye. From their position, 2 different paths are available. Each path has its own difficulties and can lead to very different terrain in which it can be harder to progress. Select the top path to see how much it costs. It costs 10 of the rations, 40 ore, and we have a bunch of wood already. To go by the top path, you need to cross a bridge, but the bridge has collapsed and you will need to repair it with wood and ore. Your pupils will need to harvest those resources to go this way. Note, this path leads to a fertile land halt. There are many lakes, so movement can be difficult. However, there'll be a lot of arable land, and there's probably a lot of fish. Now select the bottom path. On the bottom path, the tribe will have to cross a glacier to reach the next halt. They will need to collect pepkins to have enough food and some stone, flint to start fires and warm up. Now, if this halt is a rainforest, there'll be a lot of jungle and bogs, a lot of wood, but mosquito and disease vagaries are fatal. Oh, okay. The tribe doesn't have the necessary resource to make this trip. They will need to find them at the current halt, harvest them, and stock them. To know which path you can take, close the map by clicking the caravan's halt and explore the halt to find out what resource it has to offer. Oh, so we have to explore. Oh, okay. So we don't actually know which way we're going to go, apparently, until we kind of figured out which one of these we want to go with, or which one of these we can get resources from. All right, I'm assuming we can send each of you different directions, right? So it would make sense to move you there and probably you down here. Okay, we got no resources. We got some of the pepkin stuff, which presumably we can turn into food later. I'm going to move you, I guess, 1 tile further. Actually, we might as well... Now we might as well move you all the way. I don't know if it matters. We can have you start harvesting this, I'm assuming? Can we not? Okay, there we go. You can go, but you can't harvest. All right, let me actually move you up here first. See what's up there, so we can just get a good idea of what we need to do here. All right, redstone. Something tells me we're going down the rainforest route because it looks like we don't have. Let's see here, 1, 2. Doesn't look like we have any of the things that we would normally want. So we can start gathering some stone from here, I suppose. No building available to harvest these resources. No, that only a limited number of people can work in the same building. So we need a building. Okay. Each resource can be found only on specific hexes. You will never find pepkins or mountains on mountains or in lakes. I'm assuming we need to finish exploring before it's going to tell us what's next. So let me finish you going up to there, and then we'll know for sure what we have. Actually, I guess you can start heading back because whatever we do, you're probably gonna have to come back over here and turn it to something else. Okay, with pepkins and stone, you can go via the glacier. If it is not already your current objective, select the glacier on the map screen and then close the map. Okay, so the glacier and close the map. Okay, so we already did that. Pepkins are base resources that can be harvested via the caravan. Assign Shut and Hanky to collect them by selecting each pupil, then right-click on the hex containing that around the caravan. In the turn to validate the action. Note, pupils need space, and 2 can't work on the same hexagon. That makes sense. Assign them each to their own hex or to the caravan so they can find their own hex. Okay, that makes sense. If we assign them to the caravan, they'll just go to wherever they can go the fastest. Otherwise, we're going to assign them to do this. And you can go there and do that. So they're both going to turn into whatever they turn into, which presumably is the red panda. That's the gathering one. Yep, got a couple of red pandas here. They have changed appearance to take on the gatherer form. They will each go work on their own hex without getting in each other's way. The pupils will collect the pepkins for 3 turns, drop them off in the stockpile, and then go back to harvesting. A pupil will continue performing the same action until you stop them or they run out of resources to harvest. In the turn, let the pupils bring back pepkin. I mean, it's definitely kind of a cute little game. I mean, so far it's not hard. I'm assuming it will get harder. But this is the kind of game that, at the moment, I'm sure my kids would actually enjoy playing. All right. Hopefully they're going to be coming back soon. All right, we got some pepkin. These are much further than the stockpile building. Wait, these are much further than the stockpile building than the others. Oh, I see what it's saying. People only has 3 movement points per turn, and it will take much longer to go to and from between the hex and the stockpile. It will take them many more turns to bring back the same amount of resources as the other people. That does make sense. Using this hex is not particularly efficient for now. 1 people will be sufficient. Hanky can handle it. Meanwhile, Shut will go and get some stone. Oh. If closer resource hex is freed up, people will go towards the closer hex at the end of their harvest cycle. Okay, well, we need to get you back there anyway, whatever you're doing. Pupils can't collect or store stone in the caravan. You'll need to construct a building, a quarry. Select Shut and open their build menu. Building a permanent quarry requires 100 wood, which we do have. Fortunately, Shut and Hanky already have that much in the stockpile. Select the quarry in the Shut's build menu. What's this? Oh, it's a mobile quarry. That's pretty cool. Quarry permanent. Permanent buildings cannot be transported when leaving this halt. Ah. We need to build it somewhere. Can we build it part way? Buildings can only be built on planes. Beware that any resources on a hex will be lost during the construction. Place the quarry as close to the stone as possible so it can harvest quickly. Okay, that makes sense. Once the position has been indicated, Shut will go and build the designated structure. Well, did he not just drop his food that we just picked up? I guess that's part of the learning experience. I think normally we would let him drop that off, but the tutorial is telling me to go ahead and do that. You can cancel construction by clicking the destroy button. The used resource will be refunded. Once the building has been fully built, if you destroy it, you get nothing back. All right, so Shut's going to go over there and do that. Hanky is still gathering the food. What are you now? You're like a bird. Oh, yeah, it just says that. Shut has become a bird, the shape that builders take, and will build the building for 3 turns. Pupils take different form depending on the task they're performing. They can change role in appearance. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, but he is a bird. Or she. They. I have no idea. All right, we're still getting food. Well done. Shut has built a quarry. You must now assign Shut to collect stone via the building or hills where the stone can be found. Yeah, so we can just come over here, tell you to collect stone. You now only need to collect enough stone and food to cross the glacier. Right now, what are you? You're not a panda anymore, and I thought you pandas were gatherers. Well, what are you now? I have no idea. It didn't tell me. People's color. Oh, that's cool. We changed the color. I have no idea what you are. We can even rename you. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, Shut, go do your thing. There's not really much for us to do except just kind of intern here until they finish collecting. All right, we need one more thing of stone. The hill sells stone resources depleted. Okay, so we've gotten all the stone that we can. Fair enough. All right, so now we can leave. All the necessary resources have been obtained. Open the map and select the next halt to prepare to leave. Okay, so we're going to go to the glacier. We obviously want to try to bring as much stuff as we can. Oh, that's a different shape. I figured they'd be different shapes. And that makes a lot of sense. To kind of keep it kind of... Oh, that takes 4, even though it's very small. But it kind of keeps it more of like a Tetris game. You have to kind of figure out what you can bring, what you can't, things like that. That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty cool. I do want to leave now. The tribe has crossed the glacier and is now in a tropical halt. They must stop for a while so they can find the necessary resources to cross the next obstacle. However, the halt they left behind is now under the waves. They must enter on their way to the eye. Okay, so this is underwater. The eye is the next halt. Select the eye or the path to the eye to find out what the peoples will need to get there. Then close the map. All right, so we need to get 10 ore and another 100 stone. We already got the wood. Okay. This halt is a little different from the previous one. It's a tropical biome where one will find more jungles and bogs than in the other halts. Now, in a regular playthrough, the pupils start their journey in a large, balanced halt, as it's where the tribe had decided to live for the cycle. As such, one can find practically everything there. Now, that makes a lot of sense. Here is the caravan, which has just arrived at the halt. For now, the peoples are inside. They will get out when the beast is settled for installation. The caravan moves exactly like the peoples, but only has 2 movement points. Move the caravan to a strategic location to install the camp. Note, the caravan can't be set up on land that's too steep or too wet. It will only be happy on a plain, but can crush the trees of a forest to make enough space. Okay. I mean, can we just move it, like, maybe centrally located here? Like, maybe right here? Can you go there in one turn? Well, that costs 3. Can we go around? What does this cost? 3. Okay, another way. Either way goes the same. Honestly, I think I'd rather go here. It's a little more centrally located. Oh, what are you? You are a something. One of those rhinophilus or whatever they're called. All right, settle. Click on the installation button to install the caravan. Be aware, once installed, the caravan will not move again until departing the halt. Choose the position wisely. I mean, it feels like this is a decent position. Although, you know what? I just realized we don't have any stone right here. But we can build the quarry, so never mind. Here are Shut and Hanky once again. They've left the caravans back. Explore the map. Harvest the necessary resources to repair the railroad. Okay. Then guide the tribe to the eye before the water rises. So we do need ore. We don't need food. We don't even need lumber, actually, either. So maybe this was a bad spot, come to think of it, because I just realized there is nothing. None of these are resource tiles. All right, well, Shut, you're going to come up this way. And Hanky, you're going to come over this way. So yeah, maybe we might have made a mistake. That's okay. Wait a minute. Oh, there's stone. All right, so Shut, you're going to need to build the quarry, which we do have enough wood for. Ah, but we're going to use up some wood to do this. So that is a good thing to know about. So you are going to start... Okay, you're going to build that. Yeah, you're building that first. What is this telling me? Okay, you're already building. We need to find... We need more lumber, which we can get back here, but we also need to find ore. Am I just blind and I don't see the ore? All right, well, let's start with the lumber, because we know we need that. And that'll be fine. I don't know what this is telling me. I'm not sure what the little arrow's telling me. You're already building. You're already doing your thing. And the arrow is pointing somewhere far away. No idea. All right, well, we'll go ahead and intern. Hopefully the arrow will... There's nothing down here. I'm confused. All right, so you're building that. You're going to go get lumber. Again, I have no idea where the ore is supposed to be coming from. I really don't know. I'm blind as a bat, apparently. Can we get ore from something else? Hopefully it'll tell me here in a bit. Yeah, I really don't know what this arrow's pointing at. So you're gathering wood, you're finishing up that. Finish building the quarry, so make sure you're gathering wood. Or stone, I mean. You're gathering wood. Now we need one more thing of wood. I wonder if we clear out a forest, if it will have something underneath it. Alright, because we got enough wood now. Kind of tempted to finish this forest off to see if there's a chance that there can be something underneath it. If that doesn't work, the only other option I think I have is to... I don't know, I'm going to go click on one of these things here in a moment. We only need one more to clear out that jungle. Alright, we got all the stone that we need. Jungle has been decimated. The tribe has collected all the wood from this jungle. Peoples are respectful people, only take what they need. A people has no sense of ownership. So little that they don't even have their own assigned beds. They are careful not to waste. Nature does not forgive easily. We'll punish a tribe who wastes resources by leaving it behind. We definitely don't want to leave anything behind. Do not exploit the resources the tribe could be not take with them. By leaving waste resource behind, terrible vagaries could strike the tribe down in the next halt. As such, when the wave comes too close, nature will push them along with major climactic vagaries. Okay, so we don't want to get more than we need. Fair enough. I mean, I get it. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to see what happened. So I guess, let me see. What happens if I click on here? And what if I... Because I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Where are we supposed to get ore from? Am I blind? Am I like sitting on it? No. I mean, I get that I decimated that. That was, I mean, I feel a little bit bad about that. I'll try to only grab what I need in the future. I don't understand the ore thing. Okay, just go ahead and finish your move for a second. I like the little whispers. It's kind of also kind of creepy. So what are we doing here? We just chilling? They just exist. It's a pack animal. It just exists. Where are we supposed to get ore? I have no idea if I understand what's going on here. There's nowhere else to explore. Am I blind? I'm so confused. I do not see any ore anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. We don't want to exploit things if at all possible. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to go ahead and intern and see what happens here. Just continue for a second. Let me just... Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're still gathering wood. I don't actually want you to gather wood. Because we got enough wood. Yeah, the ore thing is confusing me. Am I just being dumb? By a stone gatherer or a miner in a mine. Does that imply that we get it from the stone? Alright, come back over here and gather some more stone for now. I feel like that's a bad idea, but we're going to see what happens. Can we get some food? Is that bad? Are we going to get in trouble for gathering food that we don't need? I don't understand. A new vagary will happen soon. Downpour. The rain is here. Each turn the rain causes a lake or bog to flood. Plains near lakes and bogs can be flooded, and bogs near lakes can become lakes. Bogs near lakes can become lakes. Pupils have -1 movement point. I wonder if the flood's going to cause something like to change, where we suddenly have like stone or like ore where we didn't have before. I mean, I feel like we can take all the stuff we picked up with us, so I'm not too worried about continuing what we're doing. Let's wait until we get to the water coming up. Wait a minute. It keeps pushing out. Yeah, I'm a little confused. We're probably going to get in trouble for gathering all this stuff, but I don't know what else to do. I may have to look this up. You know what? I might actually could have put a cut in here. We're a little bit over time anyway. I mean, so far I think it's kind of a cute little game. I'm having kind of fun with it. A little confused about what I'm supposed to do now, but otherwise it's been kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Again, it's just going to be a little, probably, I don't know, 6 to 8 episode playthrough. Just to kind of fill in a spot until I have another game that comes out here in a couple weeks that I do want to play. So we'll see how that goes. If you do like this type of video and want to see more of these, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you know when these videos go live. Consider commenting below. I try to read all the comments and answer as many as I can. And Also, there is a channel membership if you want to support the channel in that fashion as well. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.